Hello, 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 everyone. Day 9. Can you believe it's day 9 already? I can't believe it's October 9th. I can't believe I've done this. My hair's crazy. It's freshly cleaned. Ladies, if you know, you know. I can't believe it's October 9th. I can't believe it's Columbus Day weekend. I can't believe this is my ninth project I'm doing with you guys. Time flies, right? I am anxiously awaiting the return of daughter number two. She's on a plane as we speak, on her way home from Costa Rica. If you hop on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I need a little. I don't have my chapstick, so I have a little bit of this lip gloss that's just hanging out here. I think, at least I think it's lip gloss. No, it's not. It's not a craft item. Anyway, so how are you guys liking 31 Days of Halloween? Oh, let me grab my book. I meant to grab my book and go through it with you guys because there's some stuff coming up. So, there's some stuff coming up that I have pre recorded. No one said 31 Days of Lives. We just said 31 Days of Halloween. So, I'm going to show you a few things that we have coming up that will have a supply list and a tracer. This is not one of them, but I just had to show you. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I painted this. I'm going to plug her with Christy Hawkins from The Social Easel. Isn't that cool? Love it. Love it. Out of my element. Loved it. Okay, so this is one of the paintings we are doing, and you'll have the supply list and the tracer. Okay? Pre-recorded. This is another one of the paintings. Isn't this cute? Isn't that cute? No? And you will again have the supply list and the tracer for that cutie. And then this one's fun. This one's fun. I just love the snow globe in this. Simple, but the snow globe isn't that fun? A little wonky up here, but that's okay. Don't worry, I'm never perfect. I never get hung up about being perfect. But isn't that cute? Supply list and tracer for all those. So there are others coming. We have plans this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday are already pre-recorded. They will be loaded up and they will be coming to you. I will note the time and put it in the email. I'll post it and I'll put it in the email. So anyway, I am back. I am back. I am back. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to 31 Days of Halloween. I have out this blank. This I got. It's a wood plaque from the Michaels. You can use whatever you want for this. This is a really simple, cool project, and it is kid friendly. A lot of my things are, but sometimes they take a little bit more effort or skill than others, but we're not going to worry about that, right? Okay, so all you need is black and white paint. I should clean this one. I'm going to clean this one. I'm going to put that over there, and I'm going to start fresh. And I'm going to put out, you know what? All right, I'll use this. I'm going to put out some black paint. Okay. And I have a big brush here. And I will turn you guys around. And I'm just going to start base coating. So if you want to chit chat while we base coat, that is fine. I got my wipes here because I'm going to need them. I got some paper there for a sample. And I'm just going to base coat. Now, ordinarily, I would say, and you can paint this any color you like. But in this case, I think it's important that you paint the background black. So it does not have to be this surface. It could be any surface. But I'm going to show you how easy it is and fun it is to create this little ghost family. You just need some kind of scraper. I have this scraper, but you could use a credit card. You can use a gift card. You might be able to use a business card if it's stiff enough, because you need it to be really stiff. You can use a squeegee. You just need something very firm and stiff that's going to stay flat and not bend. And then you want your surface to be black. This wood has some really weird ridges to it that I couldn't really see until I started painting it. I don't know, can you see that there? See, it's lined like? How cool is that? So today is day 9. If you want to go back and catch the replay, I showed you a few of the items that we have coming up. And today I made a post with, I couldn't fit them all in the picture. Wait till it's 31. I couldn't fit all 9 in the picture, but today I made a post with all the projects that we've done already. You can head to my YouTube channel or scroll up here in the Facebook and find the replays. If you want the supply list, they are all on my website at thesilhouettespot.com. And there's a page, it's 31 Nights of Halloween Crafting, and you can get all the supply lists and or tracers for the projects that we have done up until this point. I'm not ahead on them, but up until this point. I can actually even go grab that page and give it to you guys in a minute because I'm going to be waiting for this to dry, and it has to dry anyway. Okay, so again, you want a black surface for this project. You need black and white paint, a large brush, possibly a small brush. I'm going to see. Hello, hi, Clint. Stencil optional, but the most important part is this. You need some form of a scraper. Either you have a scraper like this because you do vinyl projects, you do jelly papers, or you need a credit card, a gift card, a business card if it's not like a really inexpensive one, if it's wax coated and it can say stiff. Let me grab the link for you guys over here. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to my website, the Silhouette Spot, online. And then there's a menu item at the very top. It says 31 Nights of Halloween Crafting. I'm just going to copy and paste it and come back here and pop it in. So at that page, you will find links to all the videos and all the supply lists up until this point. Why am I hearing fireworks? It's October 9th, a Wednesday. Okay, so anyway, let me get my dryer. I'm going to show you how cute this is. And we're going to start blow drying this. How did that happen? You guys see my camera flip around, but I don't know how that happened. And that's going to be a problem. Let's try this again. I don't know. That was weird. I bumped something and my screen flipped. I'm going to have to go out and come back in while I let this dry. Oh, it looks dry enough. All right, so that's dry. Hang tight, everyone. I have no idea why that flipped around. Let's see, I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to add it back in. I think you guys can still hear me. That is very bizarre. Okay, it's just me, so. I was thinking if I did that, if it would return the camera. I don't know how this happened. It's so weird. Well, I guess getting through 8 days of not having any issues is pretty good, right? Oh, did you see that? Let's go back to this. So, you guys, have you seen the fall flare art and home decor tutorials? I can post that link in here too. I believe there's 13 videos at a low price. DIY projects for you from decoupage, hand painting. I show you how to paint on a gourd, and I have that in here. But anyway, I digress. So let me go back to this. I have no idea what happened here. This is not going to work if it's upside down. All right, well, it's going to have to work, and then I'm going to have to figure it out. Okay, anyway, here we go. So I have out my blackboard right here. It's dry. Your background definitely needs to be black on this. And I'm going to get a little bit of white paint. And I'm going to hold up my paint and get rid of this little thing here. And I'm going to make an arch with the white paint. All right. Now I'm going to grab my scraper. I'm going to come to the top. I'm going to hold my scraper on a 45 at the top. And I'm going to pull down on my paint, making a little bit of wiggle as I go. When I get to the bottom, I'm just going to wipe off my scraper. Okay. I'm going to come over here to the side, and I'm going to put another little loop. I'm going to grab my scraper, and I'm going to wiggle, 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 wiggle down. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Come over here. I'm going to put a third, and I'm going to get my scraper and pull that one down. And then I'm going to come to this side and get my scraper and pull that one down. I'm not going to worry about the bottom there. The only thing I am going to be concerned with, I'm going to fix this where my scraper got a little bit of white on there. And that's it. Here I have my little ghost family. I love how, I don't know how that happened, but I love that. And I'm going to put out a little bit of pink. And I'm going to get the back of my brush here in my black. And I'm going to start adding in eyes and a mouth for my ghosts. So you can make these however you want. Big, little, you can add noses. Whatever you like. You can do big eyes, little eyes, open eyes, closed eyes. I know you guys are upside down. I don't know why. I have to get to the bottom of that, and I apologize. So I'm going to get some paint here. And fill in our mouths. Aren't these cute? And it is the easiest little project. Easy peasy. And you can just make each of them their own. Fix this little thing here. I like when my ghost faces have these like big mouths instead of just the circle. So there's my ghosts. Okay, all different eyes and mouths. I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to come over here and get some of this pink paint with my liner brush. And I'm going to put an X here. Get rid of this. Put a little hair bow in this one's hair. So I just made an X and then closed it off on each side. Clean my brush. I need a little bit of white, just a tiny bit, just a dab will do ya. And go back to my liner brush. And I like to put a little line for a highlight in the ghost's mouths. Like that. That's it. And I'm going to grab my dryer again. Aren't these cool? I'm going to turn them upside down so you can see. Look how cute that is. Is that not the cutest? You can totally make this. Woohoo! All you need is a scraper or a gift card or a credit card. And if you use a credit card, you can always wash it. And if you want to just make your face with just 2 dots and a smile, or 2 dots and then a bigger dot for like a big O for the mouth, you can. There's no rules. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Such a cute little clever project, right? There's a little bit, I missed a spot over here, which I just only noticed because I flipped it upside down for you guys. All right, I'm going to leave it upside down because A, you can see it better, and B, I might put a stencil on it if it's going to fit. This is the stencil pack I used the other night. It is a 3-pack of stencils. The other night we used Happy Haunting on the charger plate. These are for tags, but they're nice and little. I was going to do home, haunted, home, sweet, haunted home if it'll fit. I don't know if it'll fit. I have to turn you guys around first. Okay. So if we do home sweet up there at the very top, then we can put haunted here. Oh, it's going to go over. I could put haunted. Nope, haunted. Well, yeah, haunted will fit. And then home. I think I'm going to do it. Okay. I think I'm going to try it. You know what? Because why not? I got a little bit of pink messed up in there. So I'm going to fix that. Paint, you can fix anything, right? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to line up my home sweet home up here. I'm going to get a little piece of tape because I want to tape off my haunted. I don't want to get that on there. Okay. I'm going to open up my chalk paint. I told you guys the other night, I prefer chalk paint. Oh, this is, I think because I finished that one. Again, with the new paint. I prefer chalk paint when I stencil. It's nice and thick and it makes much better coverage, and there's less chance, this is going to boing all over me, there's less chance of bleeding with chalk paint. You still have to use very, very, very light coats of paint. But you'll get less bleed. I'm going to take it right out. I need a stencil brush. I'm going to take a little bit of white paint. I'm going to pounce it off. Less paint. I'm going to come up here to my stencil and I'm going to pounce in my letters. Okay, let me look. Oh, that looks good. Home Sweet. Take off my tape. Now I'm going to put Haunted. And I'm eyeballing it, you guys. If you've been watching me long enough, you know I do not use rulers. It's just how I roll. I want to cover this up too. Actually, you know what I'm going to do since that's wet? I'm going to use this. That'll work. I'm going to dip in my white. I'm real scrappy here, in case you haven't noticed. Okay. And I'm going to come back. Very, very light coats. If you don't want bleeding, light coats. When you stencil, your first coat should be somewhat translucent. Sorry. You should be able to see your surface. That's how light a coat you want the first time around. And because of these are ghosts, and if they're somewhat translucent to begin with because they're ghosts, I'm not going to worry about it even doing full coverage on my stencil. I think that is good enough. All right, let me pull this tape off. Then I'm going to come, oh, let's let it dry a little bit before I mess it up. Where's my dryer? Okay, that's all you need. It's a light coat, it's chalk paint, it dries really quick. Then I'm going to get home, and I'm going to put it right about there. Get my piece of tape again. Cover up my Haunted. Grab my stencil brush. Grab a little paint and come in here for home. You don't ever have to use a stencil in its entirety. Bits and pieces of it, elements of it. If I just wanted to use this bat, I could. I love these stencils from Essential Stencil. If you want, use code STENCILSPOT for 10% off. And there we go. Voila. So let me get off my tape. Isn't that cute? So now we're all turned around. So if I go like this, and then like this, and then I'm going to turn you guys around. I have to figure out why you got flipped upside down. And there you go. Is that not the cutest thing ever? And did you see that? Did you see how simple that was? Black, white paint, a little pink if you want. That's totally up to you. Something to scrape your ghosts with. And how cute is that? Is my Haunted a little crooked? Yeah, my Haunted's a little crooked. That's okay. It's like in Batman's lair. Whenever you went into on Batman, whenever you went into like the Penguin or the Riddler, the screen was all wonky because you were in like the bad man's place. So I opened up my brand new white chalk paint. I'm going to cover the top of it with some press and seal. Then I'm going to screw my cap onto my press and seal, and this keeps my lid, my jar, from getting all gunked up with chalk paint. Thanks again for joining me. I will figure out what happened to my camera, and I'll